you know you are a schemer. That one you know, and you know how to scheme very well, and you also know how kukaa strategize vitu to an extent yenye zitakubenefit. Haya, hiyo imeisha hivyo. Now the next question I wanted to ask you, Jacqueline, when you were building your schools, I myself, back then I was in Magazeti, and I really helped you, like, yeah, you know, ways that we were always behind you. And hata wakati ulifanya mchango, we were there hyping people wakufanyia mchango and all that.
Yes.
Which you never be.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But now, me, I just want to ask you. The other days, we met at Don's platform, and I asked you, why, when I lost my father, you were among the people on this app that threw me under the bus. And I was surprised because you, of all people, you were supposed to be the last person to ever throw me under the bus. But you threw me under the bus. And when I asked you, you claimed that you threw me under the bus because of association. So what association? And what did I do for you to throw me under the bus?
Well, there are two things. Sorry, I'm letting my...
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Tafadhali, to focus. Tafadhali. Kenya nasema ni hii. Saa zile nilikuwa address, tuseme nimekuwa address kwa platform yangu, si ndio? The best thing to do wenye tunafanyanga TikTok, mtu anakuwa address, unamuaddress. Unaelewa? Si wewe pia did you not address me at that point that I addressed you? Kwa nini tena jana sijui juzi mnakutana na YTK already umeenda kwa jina yangu unasema sijui nilikuwa nalala chini. Mimi I had to start from somewhere, Maggie. People don't start from being rich.
Ulikutanga kwa hii hapo ukituambia wewe ni tajiri.
But I am well. I've got a lot of property, Maggie. I'm not poor, Maggie Thatcher. I'm not poor.
Sasa kama you're not poor, mbona unashindanga hapa kwa mchango kila siku?
Since nachanganga for what, Maggie? Nachanga for what?
Si wewe ulichanga pesa hapa kwanza, hata mimi mwenyewe nilikupatianga 3K. Si ulichanga pesa hapo kwa
nasema. Naelewa Maggie. Naelewa Maggie.
3K yangu nilikwambia urudishe, ulikataa.
Okay, Maggie skiza. 3K si pesa. Naweza kukurudishia.
Nipatie sahi. Nipatie.
Maggie ngoja. Twende tu pole. So, unaona, someone anaweza kuwa anachanga do. Does not mean they don't have money to sustain themselves. Unaona? So naweza kuwa anachanga do, kulisha watoto, soup kitchen, running a school. That does not mean sina pesa ya kujimudu. Yeah, so don't take that. Juzi watu wamechanga hapa pesa hata za kujenga choo. Does it mean hawana pesa, Maggie?
Sasa hiyo pesa ya kujenga choo imetokea wapi wewe?
Ndio nakwambia. I'm giving you an example. Sitaji watu, sitaji jina, nakupa tu example. Does it mean hawana pesa? You understand? So hakuna haja kutusi mtu ya
kwamba wenye wanajenga choo wachangangi hapa kila siku. Wewe unachanga hapa
no, daily. Okay, last time nilichanga nilikuwa UK. Unajua tangu nitoke UK sijachanga TikTok. Have you noticed that I no longer raise money on TikTok?
You do. You raise money. Every time you open your live, Jacqueline, you must put your number there.
Oh my God. I do not raise money on TikTok anymore. Maggie, you've not been following me a long time. Seriously. It seems. So even number yangu sikuizi haiko kwa screen. It's not there. So anyway, so any money yenye nitawai changa inaendanga kwa project yangu. That is number one. Number two, Maggie, I feel Kenya nilileta juu. I feel like ukiwa una address watu, address to how specific people. It makes the war interesting. Unajua, it makes it exciting to watch. Lakini historia, naenda kwa address abundance, wacha ni address Lady J.
Ndio ni address anytime.
I don't think so.
Hata ile siku nilikuja nikapanda kwa platform yako, unakumbuka?
Ulipanda ukasema nini?
Nilikuja kwa hiyo platform yako that day YTK was trying to attack me. You remember?
YTK ilikuwa kwangu ama ilikuwa
kwako?
Ilikuwa kwangu. Haikuwa kwa arrest. Last time tulikutana na wewe tulikuwa kwa arrest.
I have not gone to arrest platform in a very long time. It was in your platform.
Sawa. Okay, so I guess, okay, now back to my question nilikuuliza. I love this conversation. Sasa, you are a mental health nurse. Yeah? In fact, umefundisha, some of it nimesikia kwa sababu nilikuwa busy, lakini I was listening kidogo. So umesema ya kwamba you guys are really, you know, unataka kutusaidia sisi wenye tunafietuka blah blah blah. Sasa mimi I'll be more comfortable with you helping me kama uni address. Unaelewa Maggie?
I don't have to be the one who helps you, Jacqueline. I can be somebody
to someone else
that will help you. I don't have to help you. That is why I said, if you are not comfortable with me, there are many other people. I can act as a bridge. I don't have to be the one to help you with anything.
So you are actually truly passionate about our mental health, for real?
Why would I be passionate about your mental health? I am.
Okay, so that is why. Okay, so okay, so okay, so but okay, but another question.
Listen, Jacqueline. But then again, I gave inaitwaje? Guys, what do we call it in English? Jacqueline, sio ni mwalimu, si uniambie vile tunaitanga in English.
Nini? Sema kwa Kiswahili nitakwambia in English. What did you give?
Like onyo.
Warning.
No,
is that
it's not a warning per se. It has a name.
Right.
Ebu remind me that name. I gave a what? You give a what? Guys, ebu andikeni hapo chini. What do we give it? Like
advisory or advisory.
Ameshindwa kutupatia hiyo disclaimer jina. Na wewe unakulenga hapa na unatuambia unatufunza kizungu. Anyway,
Maggie, kizungu yangu bado iko juu kuliko almost 99% wa TikTokers hapa. Wacha nikwambie tu kweli, roho safi bila kubrag.
Lakini hujashinda yangu.
Imeshinda yako Maggie. Bora tu huna PhD in English. Bado niko mbele yako.
So I gave a disclaimer.
What at focus? Umepeana disclaimer?
I gave a disclaimer. Na nimesema, just because I'm a mental health nurse on this app, nobody should think you can come for me.
Right.
You come for me, you give me fire, I give you back fire. Yes.
Okay.
That is with a disclaimer. I'm a mental health nurse, yes. I care about you people, yes. I am willing to share every information I have about mental health, yes. I am willing to work with anybody and get you the help that you need, yes. But you cannot come for me thinking that Maggie is a mental health nurse. Sasa hawezi kunikujia. I will come for you with everything I have.
Okay.
Because other than being a mental health nurse, I'm human.
Okay. Sawa. So when are we having the next class? Yeah, mental health, because it was a very informative session, by the way.
Hi, JB.
I think it is the best live you've opened since
you cannot say that. You cannot say that.
We
always open lives here and teach people, Jacqueline, unless you're normally not there.
But to be honest, this was the most informative. I'm giving you for my feedback as a listener. It was very informative. Yeah, so chukua tu your flowers. I'm not fighting you. I'm just giving you your flowers.
I take the flowers.
Yes.
Thank you. I've taken the flowers. If that is genuine,
it is genuine. It is 100. Hata ya mimami, unaona team pink hata they're agreeing with me in the comments. 100%. You know. So we want the next one. Ni lini tukuje jamani?
No, you know, today I decided to do this topic because, as you know, I don't know whether you are aware, but today is the World Suicide Prevention Day. I don't know whether you are aware about that.
No, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, today is the World Suicide Prevention Day. And we have around the world every year, we have a lot of people dying by suicide.
Yes.
Over 700,000 people. That's a huge number. In Kenya, 4 people commit every single day. Thank you, Warrior. Thank you. 4 people, they commit suicide every single day in Kenya.
My people that I hear, please malizeni live goal ya Maggie wadau. Malizeni live goal yake. I see you guys there. Malizeni live goal yake wadau. Thank you. Aendelea.
Na wewe hata watu wa Maggie wanaweza malizia goal.
Watu wangu wananimalizianga live goal Jacqueline.
Kila siku Maggie anamalizia goal. Unataka kucheza kama mwakio. Timu yenu ndio wanakuaga na stories za nini? Yeye ndiye anasemanga hivyo. Sasa umeshasikia venye anasema ndio at my people wenye kuna watu wewe. Kuna watu.
Okay, Magi
Bishia Magi 3000.
Magi tutaendelea na conversation. Mtu anani mute all the time. Sijui kwa nini.
Please guys, moderators chill. Please, moderators.
Jamani. Aya, Magi ongea. Magi
Dudu, thank you, darling.
Thank you, Duchess, ni wetu pia sisi. Nimekwambia una wako peke yake.
Abi Jacqueline Team Bipolar can finish this live goal.
Yeah, Team Bipolar chezeni kama nyinyi, malizani live goal. Nalo. Aya, so Maggie, back to the conversation. Now, you see, there's a time, a while back, that in the UK, they highlighted the S rates in Australia. Okay? And they were so high, like it was incredibly high. Now, personally, kama Lady J, because I'm ignorant about these things, I was attributing it to the isolation that Australia has with the rest of the world. What do you think? Why is it still that high in Australia? Like, apparently it's the worst when it comes to kujitia kitanzi in the world. I don't know whether that still is the same.
I don't know about Australia for now because I had not checked like the world statistics for like each country. I didn't check that. I was only interested for Kenya because that's where I am. But if they had actually said that the S rates are high in Australia, I would relate it to the way of life in Australia. Because first of all, Australia is isolated so much from the rest of the world. It's a country that is in so much isolation. And then I would also equate it to the fact that these people, how can I put it? The economy in Australia is also not that well off. Is also I think the pound right now is stronger than even the Australian dollar. And
it has always been stronger though.
So it could be the economics of the country, and then the isolation, and then it could also be that maybe they don't have resources where their people can go to. Also, lack of resources can cause that. You have to have resources. The country has to have resources. You have to create care centers. You have to create like these toll-free numbers. There has to be where people can run to, because now people are in a crisis and they don't have where to run to. When people are in a crisis and they don't have anywhere to run to, what do you expect? They will continue to commit S. So I don't know how resources are, and then unless people in Australia can tell us. But then again, I think in Europe currently, I think Europe has higher, if I'm not wrong. And Europe has higher because of its weather. Like right now, we are going into the winter season. The winter season predisposes a lot of people to depression.
Yes. Yeah. To depression, the winter depression. Yes. That's true.
So that is it. For Australia, I would say probably lack of resources, though I can't authoritatively stand on it because I don't know much of Australia. I've not been there. Unless people were there, maybe they would tell us. But yeah, I would say maybe lack of resources, because Australia is not is a developed country. It's not a third world. So I'm assuming it should have good resources. And I think Africa is the one that's leading with S cases. Africa.
And could you say that's because of the mental illness leading to the S is because of our economic status? Like these conversations are necessary.
Economy is a big contributor. They even say that most suicides occur in low and middle income countries, according to statistics.
So this idea ya kwamba people are happier in Africa is not even true.
No, Africa, we are going through a lot, but also, of course, we have our own pros and cons. There are pros and cons of being in Africa. You yourself, you have relocated from abroad to Africa.
Yeah. And I'm happier since I came to Kenya. You see, I'm much happier. But anyway,
life abroad and here, and you can tell the difference.
Yeah. So mental illness is a big thing. I feel like we need more conversations around there. Na hii story wacha nikuuliza tu off topic kidogo. Hii story ya kuamini kuenda kwa waganga, is it not connected to mental illness? Tuseme tu kweli.
Nani alienda kwa waganga Jacqueline? I feel like unataka kuchokoza mtu hapa, si ndio?
Na mimi sichokozi. Hapana. No, I'm not. Mimi naona tu nini venye nani.
Chokoza nani? It's between Nyako and Mwiti ama Magi.
No. Both Nyako and Mwiti wameenda kwa waganga. No problem.
Is that the ending story?
No. Sichokozi mtu, nasema tu. I'm just making an assumption. You understand? I'm giving an Usiji kwa nini wanani mute all the time?
Acha nini na Jacqueline wa jamani, let her express herself and she will leave.
Allah. Munani mute for what? Jamani. So people cannot have conversation. Yeah.
Guys,
so you know, because to the level where you imagine that somebody has taken away your power to self-determine. You understand? And that you see both. By the way, Nyako knows Simchokozi. I discuss Nyako all the time. Like it is actually career suicide if you cannot discuss Nyako on this platform. So the thing is, you see, to get to the point where somebody believes 100% ya kwamba mtu amecheza na their self-determination. You understand, Maggie? Because the ability to shine, the ability to succeed is self-determination. You understand? So I just feel like, I don't know whether you can make a comment on that.
First of all, do you believe in witchcraft?
I don't particularly believe in witchcraft, but I know there are people who practice witchcraft. But I don't think it works.
You don't believe, so you simply don't believe in witchcraft. You just know that people do go to witchcraft.
No. Yes, true.
Okay, I think I would say that life is also spiritual. Life has the spirit. Thank you, Trisha Mkenya. Thank you, darling. Mwangalia live goal yangu, guys. What I would say is that witchcraft, life is spiritual. First of all, there are those people who believe in spiritualism and there are those people who don't believe in spiritualism. And so I think people who go to witch doctors or go into witchcraft, there are people who believe in spiritualism and tend to believe that spiritualism can work for them and resolve their problems. And so siwezi sema ati watu wenye wanaenda kwa waganga wako na mental illness. No. Mental illness involves a lot. Mental illness has its own signs and symptoms, and there are behavioral changes involved when somebody is having mental illness. So I wouldn't say that kwenda kwa mganga or looking for spiritualism equates to somebody having mental illness. I think it's just a personal choice. If I decide today that I want to go to a mganga to solve my problems there, I believe that is a personal choice. And depending with your beliefs and faith and what you do and how genuine or non-genuine your mganga is, you might or might not get your answers. That is what I believe when it comes to uganga. It has nothing to do with mental.
So perhaps I think what I can conclude is that the thought processes za kwenda kwa mganga are the same as those that people use in their belief in God. I think so. Sindio?
Yes.
It's all based on faith.
It's all spiritualism, because even believing in God is part of spiritualism. Believing in mganga is also part of spiritualism. So somebody chooses what they want to believe in, whether you want to believe in mganga or you want to believe in God, or you even want to believe in both.
Yeah, thank you. I think that clarifies it, guys. So, thank you for.
But have you ever been to mganga, Jacqueline? Have you ever been to mganga?
No, never. You see, I've never been. Sasa naenda kwa mganga sangapi? Sijawahi.
Naenda kwa mganga kutafuta nyota.
Asema Magi, skiza. Mimi, I don't even think mganga anaweza, I don't know. I think you have to respect that person enough to actually submit to their power. You understand? Sasa mimi, I'm this side of, I was once a born again Christian. Nilikuanga yule mkristo strong, mwenye anaenda prayer and fasting. Unaelewa? So that is still inside of me. Hiyo bado iko kwangu. So it's very hard for me to believe 100% ya kwamba mganga anaweza tatua tatizo zangu. Very, very hard. Ndio sababu sijaienda na I can't go, you know.
Okay.
But anyway,
now that you've been
I'm not criticizing what's going. Sina shida na watu wanaenda kwa waganga.
Wait,
yes, I'm done. I'm actually done. Yes.
Can I now ask mine?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I'll ask on the issue of mganga. You've had people saying here that Nyako went to Kenya and she went to a mganga. She's your friend. Are you aware?
Absolutely. She's one of my favorite people on this platform. I'm just gonna say, she's my friend. Yes.
Jacqueline, stop lying that she's one of your favorites, because we know she's not.
No. I don't. Why would I lie to you, Maggie?
Your friendship with Nyako has always been strategic.
Because you love her spotlight.
It has always been strategic. Please, that means for what? It's all about
okay. So can I say my story, or you want to say my story for me, Maggie?
Okay, say.
Do I have the right to tell my own story?
Okay,
yeah.
Take the mic.
Let me tell you for free, 100%. Hakuna TikTok and I'm respect kushinda Nyako hapa kwa hii app. And this is not because I need her spotlight. No. Hakuna hata moja. Hata mflex, mujaribu, mufanye somersault, mufanye nini. Hamwezi mfikia. Unaelewa? So that's just my truth. That's my fact. And she is my mentor. She's the person who made me. You understand? She made me. That woman made me.
If she made you, Jacqueline, why did you make us fight Nyako in this platform?
No. You didn't listen, Maggie. When you see me and my friend fighting, tulikuwa tumekosana, tunapigana. It is your choice to support me, Maggie. Unajua mimi, the people who supported me. Sasa niseme why would I lie?
You're being very political right now.
No, I'm being honest. Maggie, ukiona napigana na Nyako, si ndio? In fact, there's a time that I literally had to calm fires down because watu wanakuja.
Lady J, you are not honest. You are not honest. You are lying.
Why would I lie to you guys? Unaweza kuwadanganya for what? And this is between me and Maggie. Maggie, you've asked me.
No, Nyako is not your friend, and your friendship and any relationship you have with Nyako is always strategic, and it's always aimed towards you gaining.
Yeah,
that's your assumption, and I've had it. But then Maggie, I've had you guys say that. I've had you guys say that so many times. Ya kwamba, by the way, I normally hear your comments about, how I relate with Nyako. Mkiwa mnasema, JB, wacha nimalize statement yangu. Mkiwa mnasema, Nyako, in fact, Lady Jacqueline anajidanganyisha. Yeye sio rafiki ya Nyako. Now I am here telling you, real from the bottom of my heart, my dear. Hata wenye wana flex hapa kwa platform, hakuna mwenye atamfikia Nyako for me. Hakuna. Okay, we can fight.
There's a difference. But what I'm trying to put across is when you came into this platform, because Nyako arrived in this platform before all of you. When you came into this platform, and you guys started war, mkaanza vita na Nyako. And now you're saying hakuna mtu anaweza mfika, and before you used to say, you yourself, that there is nothing Nyako amekushinda nayo, that actually you are even better than her.
Then say that again, Ati. We started fighting.
You're better than Nyako, that you're way ahead. Just because she arrived in this platform before you did does not mean she's way above you or she's above you.
Okay. All right, so let me tell you the truth. There are many areas in life that I'm way ahead of Nyako. She knows. It's not something that we can argue. But there are also many areas in life that Nyako is ahead of me. Okay, one of which, content creation. She's totally ahead of a game. Unaona? Undisputed, definitely the OG of content creation. All right. So, when two people are fighting, you use whatever weapon you can use to win the battle.
Is that what I just told you when you told me I'm a mental health nurse?
Yes. Yes, I understand totally. Yeah, that's what you told me, and I accepted it. Yes, I understand it. Yeah, I understand it. But you see, Maggie, when you came into my camp, ilipata when I was fighting Nyako. So I understand where you're coming from as well. Waelewa? Na kuelewa pia unasema kwa nini unasema huyu mtu ni mtu mzuri, yani unampenda, you regard her highly, and yet we were fighting her for you. I get you, Maggie, I get where you're coming from, but at the end of the day ni vita unamaliza, and vita wanga people are fighting because they were once friends, you understand? Haitokangi from complete enemies. You know, she and I were once friends. She and I were, even before you came here to be in my camp, she and I were once friends. Unaona? So, waelewa tu ya kwamba hizo ni misuri za vita tu. Yeah. Niulize swali lingi.
You know you are a schemer. That one you know. And you know how to scheme very well. And you also know how kukaa, strategize vitu to an extent yenye zitakubenefit. Haya. Hiyo imeisha hivyo. Now, the next question I wanted to ask you. Jacqueline, when you were building your schools, I myself, back then I was in Magazeti, and I really helped you, like, you know, ways that we were always behind you. And hata wakati ulifanya mchango, we were there hyping people wakufanyia mchango and all that.
Yes.
Which you never be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now, me, I just want to ask you. The other days, we met at Don's platform, and I asked you, why? When I lost my father, you were among the people on this app that threw me under the bus. And I was surprised because you, of all people, you were supposed to be the last person to ever throw me under the bus. But you threw me under the bus. And when I asked you, you claimed that you threw me under the bus because of association. So what association? And what did I do for you to throw me under the bus?
Well, there are two things. Sorry, I'm letting my builders out of the compound. Nipe dakika moja watoke kwa gate and then I respond. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Maggie, hasasa mambo?
Hi, Trisha, darling.
How are you doing?
I'm good, my dear. How are you?
I'm good, very good. I just wanted to respond to that topic you are bringing about the mental health connection to like going to rituals and believing in these other things like waganga. Actually, it is the mental health that drives one to seek that solace in these things. Because people believe that when you go to a magician or these other people that do spiritual things to make their lives better will ease their problems. So it is the mental issue in them that causes them, drives them to go and seek those. So, and those people that also practice that, they use the illusion in between to manipulate these people to imagine or to see that actually a change can happen when they believe in it. So there is a connection, but it comes most.
There could be a connection, yes, but we can also not put everyone in one cocoon and claim that everyone seeking Ganga services is undergoing mental illness.
No. There is just a connection.
Maybe just a mild connection, just like they do go to church. We have people with mental illness who go to church.
Exactly, and the place where the connection comes in is the seeking of solace. Like if you go to church, Jesus Christ is going to make you a new person and is going to make your problems easier, and you're going to be happy, you're going to have a family like that because you are having some kind of issue, or you feel like you have sins that needs to be cleansed. So that is the connection I was talking about.
Okay, all right. So JP, have you listened to Jacqueline lying to us in broad daylight about Nyako?
No. Maggie, I'm back. I should be answering your questions.
That is my question.
Maggie.
That is my question.
I will leave it at that. Is okay.
Do you want conversation?
Maggie.
JP, what are the GP? Sorry, because this is something I've always wanted to ask Jacqueline.
Yeah, but let me
So first of all, okay, so kuna vitu 3 issues that I'm going to respond to. One is this idea of Nyako. Wasa nikwambie Magiro safi. Relationship yangu na Nyako niseme tu ya kwamba mtawaelewa kwa sababu you were never there when we were starting off. JB was not there. Maggie, you were not there. Ujui tulitokana na Nyako wapi? Hautaelewa. Waelewa? Hautaelewa. You will never understand.
Why did you
JB unajua tu nilianzia Facebook, but ujui tulianzia wapi Facebook.
Na nilikuhurumia juu Nyako alikuhemesha mpaka ukaenda kutuonyesha chakula ile kwa nini kwa freezer.
Ndio nakwambia JB, uliingia kwa
historia chakula kwa fridge.
Uliingia kwa hii story late. Ujui penye tulijianzia. You don't know penye tulianzia. Is what I'm telling you, JB. Facebook, hiyo was chapter 7. Hiyo yenye ulikuwa unaingilia ni chapter 7.
Maybe sikuwa nianze na nyinyi nikiwa kwa tumbo sawa.
Yeah, because you know, so this constant comments on CG Nyako, Lady J anadanganya pendi Nyako, it is amutaelewa. You will never understand. Sasa hiyo relationship yangu na yake naomba tu mtu wachie. Sisi wawili. Sasa zile tunataka kukanyagana.
Nyako, you are obsessed with
Mbona from the beginning to involve?
No, I never involved you, Maggie. You are just a supporter. Listen, Maggie. When we trended, unajua kenye kilifanyika hapa TikTok, Nyako alitrend kabisa. Unaelewa? Na because she trended a lot, I was just lucky that mimi ndiye alikuanga tulikuwa tunaenda back and forth na yeye. So I trended alongside. Yani mimi I got you know my limelight from the fact that she trended. You understand? So, nyinyi mkaona watu wawili, the two people trending are Lady J and Nyako. Unaelewa? So una pick sides, okay? Kidogo kuna teams. There's team Lady J and team Nyako. Wana mute bado.
Moderators block anybody insulting JB here. Anybody mwenye anatukana JB block.
Mimi wakitukana na mimi mod. Kuna mtu ananitukana, hakuna mtu ananitukana. Hapa ni home ground bado.
Wanakuita business Amanda.
Wako wapi sijawaona?
Tawana huko kwa comments.
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened and you guys decided mnaenda kujoin hii camp, wengine wakadecide wanaenda kujoin ile camp nyingine. You understand? When you decide to join someone and support them, si unamsupport tu. Sasa kwa nini tena baadaye unamuuliza, kwa nini ulifanya nipigane na Nyako? Sasa mimi niende kwa Tempted ni muaddress kwa sababu alipigana na team.
But unajua baadaye Jacqueline umekuja hapa kutuambia ati sisi hatujui relationship yako na Nyako, unapenda Nyako. And we all know Jacqueline, it's all strategy. For once just admit
you actually
on a strategy. We know you don't.
Anyway, No. Maggie. Hata museme mara 100, hata mara 20. Like, Maggie, I don't know how to say it for you to understand. I don't know how to say it. But I'm just telling you, my friendship with Nyako, acheni hiyo kando. Hata kama friendship yetu ni fake.
Every time unaongeleanga friendship yako na Nyako when you are about to do a mchango. Because I know right now, tukisikia unaongea hivyo, you are soon doing a mchango.
For what, Margaret? I'm doing mchango for what?
For Ralph Mwili
unashindanga mchango Jackie. Unajua unashindanga mchango.
Nafanya mchango.
Ulifundisha hapa na si mambo ya michango.
Ya Ralph najua unayotaga
Maggie. Si juzi mmefanya mchango hapa kwenyu. Tena mchango ni mbaya.
Tulifanya mchango gani
yako ya cho wewe?
Mchango ya
jamani, si team Bipolar ilifanya mamichango Maggie. Tena mchango ni mbaya. Siku hizi si kila mtu ako kwa cartel. Si hata huyu JB siku hizi.
No, let me correct you.
Mimi siko kwa cartel yote. Mimi my only problem is hanging around with rich friends.
Sisi sote siku hizi ni
hanging around with rich friends, Lady J. That is my problem. I'm not a beggar like you.
Sema, ongea. Maggie, ongea.
You know very well story ya Cho kwa kina JB vile ilianza. Kanairo walienda kwao. Unasikia? Kuenda kusorora kwao, they ended up bringing a toilet here. Toilet ambayo walisema is not looking good according to their standards. And so marafiki wa JB ndio walikuja wakamwambia sisi tunataka kujenga hiyo choo walileta. Nobody had any idea to choo.
Lady J hakuna mchango
utaweka. That is actually similar, skiza, Maggie. Unajua that is similar to what my team did for me. Unajua venye nilikuanga Maggie you are
please, moderator, please stop it. Please.
So mimi mwenye na skiza. So when you remember the way we used to raise money to support people kitambo, tulikuwa tunafanya all sorts on our platform. Alafu my own cabinet ndio wakaja kwangu wakasema, Lady J, tunataka sasa tuchangie shule yako ama shule zako. Unaona, that is quite similar to what JB clearly went through. That is all. So finally, JB and I meet on the same side of history.
Kwa hii TikTok wewe nilikuchangiaga sana stories za
ya ulinichangia JB. Nakuangalianga tu na kuforgive hata kama you mean I forgive you.
Viti ni zangu. Watu wako wanakalia. The audacity.
Hey, Jackie Louis, thank you dear.
We are not recruiting.
Ati nini JB?
Umejua we are not recruiting team bipolar.
No, we are not. Kama umekuja hapa ati Juliana 450 inatoka dakika moja, more than 1 million inatoka kutoka team bipolar rakaraka. Sasa ndio umeanza kualign na sisi wewe. Tukupate tunakuona hivyo ndio unatumianga Nyako. Unajikaribisha kwake ukiwa na guys team bipolar. Huyu tunamuonea 18.
Hapo sasa.
Aliona venye mtu anakuambia hebu hapo 50,000 40,000 hapo. Na wale wako 200 kwanza mimi Lady J anything less than 100 nilikuwa anything less than 1,000 nilikuwa narudisha. Nani anakupa masheria za hiyo?
600 yangu.
Hata wewe nilikurudishia 500 yako na shilingi.
Kuna account nyingine namba nyingine pia nilituma nayo 1k na huko
kwenda huko kabisa wewe utume ukose kujitangaza
ulianza na mimi nimejenga
mimi less than 1,000 nachukua.
Wacha focus Magit focus out focus JB anataka kutoa kwa story aya. So anyway, so Magi nimemaliza hiyo part ya Nyako. Hiyo ya Nyako tuachie tu mimi na
Nyako. Tulishadanganya ndio tuendelee.
Hapo. Hata kama mnadhani mnawadanganya you guys hata muwe aje hamtafika level naona Nyako never. So that's why when she does something wrong,
competition with Nyako
anyone here. Hiyo ndio shida yako. Una compete mpaka na viewership bana.
Haya, basi sasa turudi.
Kuna mtu sahi najua una miss amekunyima viewership kweli. Juna kwa kafani haya.
Let's continue. Let's go to the next one. We said Maggie when we started tusema atutaji majina. Sasa tu focus. Thank you. Watu wengine wanajaribu sana kuforce. Haitafosika. JB, haitafosika.
Hakuna kutaja, hakuna but it's true.
Hakuna kufosika.
That is why you're here. Allah.
So anyway, back to the question you asked. You told me about why personally as Lady J, I dissociated from any idea of mchango for you when your father was ill.
Mchango, Jacqueline, please, let us not even put it as mchango, but where was your support at a trying time? It doesn't have to be money-wise. Si lazima pesa, maybe yauna. But support comes in many ways. You know, don't try to classify support as only financial.
Okay, so I'm gonna be as always, I'm going to continue with my legacy, brutal honesty. Now, Maggie, during the time yenye ulikuwa unaanza sasa hii story ya, bringing forth the request ya kwamba TikTok kwa kusadia na issue ya babako, I think you had kind of fought a few of my other friends, marafiki zangu wengine pia hapa kwa platform. I don't want to mention names, but I feel like there were quite a few of my personal friends, kwa sababu niko na marafiki zangu hapa mtandaoni wenye pia walikuwa na issues na wewe. Na hawa sasa ndio venye it was very very difficult. Thank you Jackie, my namesake. Thank you darling. It was very difficult for me, unaona, kuwa betray ili sasa niko hapo na kusupport when you've been very abusive towards them, unaelewa. So that is why it was literally a unanimous decision ya kwamba anything to do with Maggie Thatcher hatuwezi support for now. You understand?
So you threw me under the bus because of your friends.
No. Did I didn't need to throw you under the bus. I just needed to dissociate from anything.
When you consider the kind of support I've given you before on this platform, I have given you support on this platform before. You know that. So, why? In fact,
yes,
the person that stood with me was somebody I actually never gave support at. Umesema atutaji majina, that's fine. But the person that stood with me was somebody I was once against, courtesy of you. Because you came on this app and you painted towards this person as evil when it was the opposite.
Right. So whether it is the opposite or not, that is arguable. Okay. I don't want to talk about that person. I just want to focus on me and you. So nataka tu uelewe ya kwamba during that time it was very, very difficult for me to step in na kukusaidia. Nataka tu uelewe hapo. Okay. So that does not mean
because you had differences with the person who was supporting me.
No, it's mainly because of the people, those personal friends of mine. Wenye ulikuwa umewatusi, I think a few weeks before. Unaelewa? I don't want to mention names, but I think you have an idea of the people I'm referring to. So I know. This was a unanimous decision. This had nothing to do with just me as Lady J. It was just unanimous. This TikTok, wacha nikwambie Maggie, hii TikTok ni kama, of course, it is very political. You know, your associations, people watch the people you are supporting. Yeah, the people you are the people you are aligning with. People do watch these things, Maggie. Na sasa mimi, you know very well, mimi ni omba. Well, I no longer do mchango, thank God. Mungu amenionekania. But at that point,
wewe unafanyanga mchango, you know that. There is no time.
Okay, I want your number. Listen, of course, these days I don't put my number up. Nilitoa kitambo. Yeah, but that is beside the point. You know, hiyo si matusi. Kitu umeniambia si matusi. So I'm not going to say no, usiniambie mimi, whatever. But at that point, I needed the support of my friends to run my schools. You know, my schools are all free. People don't pay fee. So your friends somehow, you know, are the ones supporting you.
Let me get something straight, Jacqueline. Yeah. You threw me under the bus because you had these friends who are not agreeing with me. Now, the days I used to support you in this platform, where were the friends?
They were on the other side of the argument,
they were on
the debate.
Other side, right? Those particular friends you're talking about, they were on the other sides, and they were among the people when you walikuwa nakudalilisha hapa. True or false?
Yes, true. Yeah.
And that is why when I say you threw me under the bus, don't say you didn't.
No. I somehow
you should have looked back from where we began, but you decided you decided not to just look beyond your nose. So when I say today that you threw me under the bus, am I correct that you betrayed me?
No. In that, the way that having explained it that way, I agree with you. Now I agree with you. Ni venye tu sikuelewa throw someone under the bus. No. Hapo yenyewe nakubaliana na wewe. In that I decided to not be there present for you at a time when you needed the help. You understand? Okay. Sasa nakuelewa. Yes.
Do you think you owe me an apology?
Oh, Margaret Thatcher, pole sana mama. Pole for me not being there for you. No, it's not sarcastic, Yawa.
Can you stop being
sarcastic? Maggie, one thing that I've realized,
just say you don't owe me an apology. Don't try to be sarcastic. Nani amemute Jacqueline wa jamani? Let her talk.
They keep muting me. They keep muting, and we're having such a good. We're having a very good conversation.
I think it's Lady J wants to be dramatic. Sidhani kuna mtu anamnitu unacheza.
Maggie anaona mtu anamnitu.
I'm not going to expose my moderators to you, Jacqueline. You know that I cannot expose.
Yeah. No. I don't want you to. I'm just saying.
I've told them to stop.
Sawa. Okay. So what I'm saying is this, Maggie. Even though ulini support for a very long time, ni kama unijui vizuri sana. Kwa sababu hata nikisema kitu honest, unaona ni kama it's not honest. You understand? It's like you're thinking, Lydia ananichezea. Hizi kwa na. Okay, now I'm going to apologize. Wasikiza? Okay. Yeah, Maggie, pole sana. Listen,
wait. No, forget the apology. I don't want you to be sarcastic here. Before you apologize, I just want to go straight to the point, Jacqueline. The reason why you did what you did or you behaved the way you behaved is because I associated with Diana Rose, who you view as your enemy number one in this platform. The fact that I associated... Hey, Essie Queen, thank you, darling. The fact that I associated with Diana Rose is the reason why you did what you did.
All right. Okay. So again, I'm not mentioning names. You have mentioned a name out of your own free will, but I'm gonna. I don't know what level of honesty you want.
Thank you. Thank you, Essie Queen.
But
my life goal.
But again, TikTok, it's about associations, and you chose your associations, and therefore that is fine, Maggie. That is the person you decided.
Actually, I choose Diana Rose every day, all day.
So you choose Diana Rose every day, it's fine. Why are you doubting me supporting and choosing Nyako every day?
Why do you doubt that? Not at Jacqueline, but I think your hate for Diana Rose is so much consumed.
Baby, thank you, darling. Thank you. No. I don't want to talk about my hate for. Don't want to talk about my hate for anyone here. I want to talk about love because I want to keep it positive.
You hate Diana Rose, Jacqueline. Are you now?
No. I'm gonna. Let's keep it positive. Not talking about the people we hate. Let's talk about the people we love.
Okay, I just need you to agree, and we move.
No. I won't, because I don't need to do that here. Waelewa. What I want to tell you is that I love Nyako the way she is. Namkosoa whenever she goes wrong. Why do you feel like that love that I have for Nyako is not genuine, but your love for the person you've mentioned is?
Yes, my love.
What if I also say,
as Nyako stood with you on this platform?
Oh my God, what are you on about, Maggie Thatcher? Many times.
Maybe remind me.
Many times. No, there's a time she sent her own team. They gave me close to 500,000 in my mchango.
No.
Many times she has.
About her team. She has herself. Because the person you're mentioning, Diana Rose as a person, stood with me personally. She didn't send any team. She came as herself. I'm asking you, has Nyako ever come for you as herself?
Okay. Nyako comes and chills with me all the time. In fact, the only other platform Nyako comfortable, apart from her platform, wanga kwangu ndio wanga nakuja na chill. You've seen her many times. So Maggie, support is, even what I'm doing right now is me, Lady J, supporting Margaret Thatcher. You understand?
No.
Support is anything
we
from
Caesar. We are here for Maggie.
Jacqueline, there is no kind of support you will ever give me in this life.
We are here for Maggie. Come on. We are here. Curious, we want to know. Why you are here? We didn't come to support.
Next question. Let's go to the next question then. Maggie, next question, darling.
Never ever take up support again, because the time when I needed you, the time when I needed your support.
I think if you talk to comment section, they will tell you that I brought them here. Most of them niliwaleta hapa. You need support. Maggie, that is support.
She's trying so much to be D, because this is what D does.
Maggie, that is
this says one support platforms, and this is what she's doing. Imagine, lakini mkai mkijua, mimi namuonea jicho la iti. Huyu ni mchango ya ana nini, anataka watu wa D waende kumsupport kwa mchango yenye nakuja ya nani, ya Ralph Muli. But nasikia itafanyika kwa platform yake.
Very soon. And let me tell you guys, strategist.
Ati venye nani D operator pia yeye anajaribu kusema ati amekuja kusupport nini small platform. Wewe mwenyewe you struggle kufika 200 viewers.
When I needed support from her, did she ever give it to me? Ananiambia mambo ya support saizi. And when I really needed her, she was nowhere to be seen, guys.
Imagine.
That was she when I needed her.
Wameniangusha tena. Waambie wasiniangushe, please. Hakuna mtu anapigana hapa. Hakuna vita.
Strategy gani uko nayo? And don't try to talk of support here.
No. Hiyo nimeshasema ishapita. Sawa, let's go to the next question. Your next question, please.
My next question. Autistic school ilienda wapi?
Oh, Maggie, if you're asking about
niulizia swali hiyo ndio nilikuwa nataka kumuuliza juu hapo ndio kama nikumpea do nilimpatia hapo kwa autistic kids.
Yeah. Okay. So Maggie, if you've noticed, I've focused my conversation with you because ni wewe nilikuja kuongelesha. But anyway, wacha. Kuna kitu umesema hapo ukiwa unani address hapo tu when we were conversing earlier. Ukasema, "Oh, tulikupa do ukakula blah blah blah." Maggie, let me tell you.
Sasa 3K yangu nikataa nayo. Kwanza by the way kabla uende
Skiza Maggie. 3K relax Maggie. Chill mama, chill. Skiza, umesema okay, nataka nikuambie ya kwamba even though the school for autistic children, the plan ya kujenga hiyo gorofa kubwa was never accomplished because lilikosewa na pesa ya continue the work, but there is absolutely no day that pesa yenye nepeanwa towards our schools inaenda to waste. Hakuna Hakuna, because watoto wako shule every single day, wanasoma, wanakula, walimu wanalipwa every single time. So please, hakuna mtu anakula pesa za autistic children, mama.
Lady J.
So back to the question yenye umeuliza sasa. Umeuliza
autistic ilienda wapi shule, because tukichanga unaenda kujenga shule ya autistic.
Okay. So the school that I was supposed to build, it is functioning hata sasa, even though the main gorofa building yenye nilifanya jenge, sikupata enough money. TikTokers walilipa 4.3 million, nikanunua material. Nikishanunua material, sasa kuendeleza hiyo kazi ilinishinda kwa sababu sikuwa na do beyond 4.3 million. Waelewa? But does not mean the school is not running. Hata saizi shule inaendelea vizuri, watoto wako shuleni. We do have a few, one or two autistic children, not necessarily autistic, but children within the spectrum. Tuko na a few, but not all of them have autism, Maggie. All right? So hiyo shule bado siezi jenga saizi kwa sababu sina do. Na hiyo gorofa, in fact, nilishasema kwa
million yote Jacqueline ulinunulia materials.
Ati?
The 4.2 million yote ulinunulia materials.
4.3, yes. Chuma pekee ilikuwa 2 million. Chuma pekee ilikuwa 2 million.
Leo hii hata tuziona. Si ilisemekana
ziko zote ziko kwa site. Zote ziko kwa site. Hizo stories za sijui alienda akachukua chuma kwa hardware, alafu akaeka, akarudisha, never happened. Hizo zote ni stories za jaba. Hizo ni za jaba. Yeah.
Mwandani wako mkubwa ndiye alikuwa mtu wa kwanza kuja kutuambia hapa ya kuwa hauna shule.
Yeah.
Na mwandani wako mkubwa ndiye alianzisha story. Bill Bell, nimekuweka moderator. Mwandani wako mkubwa hapa ndio.
Akiwenye wanani gift, thank you guys. That's gifting me. God bless you.
Mwandani wako mkubwa ndiye alikuja hapa akatuambia hauna shule.
Mwandani wangu mgani?
Ajuza. Si Ajuza ndiye alianza mambo ya shule hapa.
You mean M?
Yes. Ndio kila mtu akafikiria hiyo mambo ya shule.
Right. Unajua
so what is aliamka out of nowhere anakuja kutuambia una shule yetu ulikuwa unatuambia uko na.
Oh, thank you Jackie, thank you darling. So ukimwita hapa, hata ukimuuliza saizi atakwambia shule ziko ama ziko. Unajua that time watu walikuwa wana speculate, wanasema hana shule, anadanganya, sijui nini, and the reason for that ni ya kwamba hawako wanataka nisaidiwe na TikTokers. Waelewa? So right now ukiongea na huyo mwandani wangu, wadhani atakwambia kuna shule ama atakwambia kuna shule? Obviously atakwambia kuna shule, because those were all fabrications. They were all orchestrated to make people not support me. But watu bado walikuja wakani support.
My boss has also claimed you have no schools, that those schools are not yours.
Yeah. But that is you and your boss. Okay, so do you want me to discuss your boss? Are you sure? Is it safe?
As long as you don't discuss my boss in the negative. You discuss my boss in the negative.
That is the problem. So that is why I'd rather we don't go there. Let's just focus, because if we start talking about boss claims, hata mimi nitashangaa. Okay, so
where do you get funds zenye unalipaga walimu wako? Cause ukiwa UK, I remember there's a time you were sent was it 5,000, then ulikuwa nafuliza ya 4,000 ikakata, and you are a CEO who is supposed to be paying employees back at home while you are teachers. Mimi in my mind, hata hilo swali juu najua utajibu. Mimi najua how broke you've been. Ama you are. Naweza kuambia mimi najua. Ngoja.
Hebu ni moderator. Peleka Shakahola.
Wazazi wa wale watoto wanalipaga school fees. That is a private school pale kwa village. They pay, and then you're here looking for sponsors in the name of...
Umeniuliza swali
statement, be a good listener, hala. Najua ile shule wazazi wanalipa, then unatumia bado wale watoto kutafuta well wishers. Sasa pesa yenye inaingia kwa mfuko yako direct. Because otherwise tell me the source. Mali unatoa pesa ya kulipa employees.
Exactly.
Unatoa wapi? UK you never used to work.
Thank you, in
UK you never used to work. kitu ulikunafanya ni michango. Kuna watu mpaka walikuambia uliwapea watoto lakini hawajui anything about those kids. Like unawapatia watoto ati mtoto ni wewe ndio utakunamlisha. Lakini they don't know if those kids exist, they don't know nothing. Ile ni shule wazazi wanalipa that is a private school. Cause mimi mwenyewe nimejua how broke you've been. Lady J, wewe ni mtu mpaka unalipiwa air ticket.
Hata sasa hivi
unalipa aje watu when you don't even work. Hiyo time ukishi UK ulikuwa unalipaje? Tumeona umefanya michango, umeenda home, umerenovate nyumba, ukisema unajenga nyumba ya autistic kids. Ulingoja tukasahau tukagombana tukamaliza. Then ukaenda ukarenovate ile nyumba, hebu iandike pale juu autistic kids house.
Aya, nichukue mic
ndio ile ulienda ukarenovate.
But also the rest of us also want to contribute, chukua mic kwanza.
Okay, so I think that Trisha, that you need to direct to the host. I'm only a guest here, Mama. I'm only a guest. Aya, so okay, so I have just nitaanza na umeusema ya kwamba watoto wa shule yetu wanalipa fee. Now I want to state categorically that I run a total of 6 schools. 2 are primary schools and 4 are adult learning centers. Okay, for adult learners. In none of these schools does anyone pay fees. Nobody pays even a shilling in any of these schools. A few days ago, 2 days ago, my adult learners were going to a conference in Ahero. We facilitated everything including their transport and food na kila kitu ili waende hiyo conference. Awatumiangi pesa hata.
Okay, now you tap ndio ulipe walimu
allow me to respond.
Tuambie tu mali kuna toa do na walipa ukiwa UK. Sasa yuko Kenya tap ndio unafanya ulipe walimu ama.
Okay, allow me to respond. So I want to do tap to the level of earning enough to do more. But as you know, maybe you've done tap wanga $30, $40, $20. It's never much money to pay.
No, inategemea who the people you hang around with. Yeah. Rich friends can never give you $30. What do you mean?
Tulisema uko na
hapo ukiwa una relax na 10 coins. Tumekuona ukifanya tap yawa. Tumekuona hapo ukichill na 10 coins.
Kwani hujaiona ma universe na Lions zikisukumana nikifanya tap koma.
Sio kwa tap. Anyway, wacha ni focus. So anyway, I don't know whether moderator tena ameni mute and I don't know why. Moderator tena ameni mute.
Relax.
Okay. So anyway, and I think mtu amemute Okari ameniwekea tu love emojis akawa muted. Watu wananipatia love emojis, kwa nini wanakuwa muted? I don't understand. Jamani. Anyway, so what I'm saying is this. I will always pay
Okari wacha kuwe muted. Okari wacha kuwe muted. Dajai leta hata
handa. Will be muted mpaka saa zila ataoga na nuka.
Hata hapa. In fact ikiwezekana wa mblock.
Amiutiwe, anaoga. Ananuka. Aenda akaoge kwanza ndiye akuja hapa kunukisha platform.
Okay. So see, as I said, hakuna shule zangu hata moja watu wanalipa fee and never will they ever pay any fees. And every single month, hiyo budget hiyo bill ya 280k ya mshahara wa walimu, hiyo nitalipa whether niko broke, whether fuliza yangu ni 4k, bado nitalipa mimi kama Lady J. I do not get money funding from anywhere. Unaniuliza natoa pesa wapi?
Sasa JB ukiwa UK mpaka na fuliza ya 4k ukatumia 4k.
Hata saa hizi niko na fuliza lakini walimu wangu bado nitawalipa mami.
So relax tu mama. Wacha tukuulize, you know unatoa mshahara ya walimu wapi? Because they have to be.
Hiyo nakuambia watoto wanalipaga shule. Lady J haizi kuambia. Lady J
chukua a private investigator and to any of my schools. do your investigation, talk to any of the parents. Our kids do not pay even a penny. Pale, unajua both our primary schools ziko kwa very deprived areas.
Hata ukitaka primary schools na ulisema uko na mashule 6.
No. I said, hata nimesema jamani, niko na 4 schools for adults and 2 primary schools. Okay? Hizi primary schools, waelewa, ziko, both of them are in very deprived areas. Hata ukitaka kulipisha fee, hautaweza. Wazazi hawana that type of money. Sawa. So no, JB, hatulipishi fee, mami. Hatulipishi.
Chairman wa Team Bipolar ako hapa, kwanza wacha nimkaribishe. Wa chairman.
We also talk.
Haya, nilikuwa nakaribisha chairman wa Team Bipolar.
Buddha Boss is my brother. Buddha Boss is my bro. So don't worry.
What is our Team Bipolar chairman?
I have a question,
I'm happy to hear that.
And my question is, Lady Jacqueline, I've been following your story, and it's very wonderful that you are creating schools for kids that have autism. So
no, I'm not. I'm not Trisha. I'm not creating schools for kids with autism.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Shule zangu ni tu za watoto kawaida. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
That is why
that is a dream that I have.
Trisha,
that is a dream that I have.
Alitumia autism to get into people's pockets and
heart. Then there is no need of me asking the technical question I want to ask.
Let me tell you, Jacqueline used autism kids to get into people's hearts. Then that is how unaona collect that money, over 4 million. And now tukimuuliza hiyo pesa yote ilienda hapo, hatukuona hata foundation ya shule, because all we saw ni mashimo zilichimbwa na zikajaa maji. Kidogo akakuja akaweka chuma hapo. So when we asked Jacqueline, where did all the money go? Hakuna hata foundation, no nothing. Shule ilienda wapi? 4 million inaweza kuwa a whole 4 million. A whole 4 million ilinunua just materials.
Yeah, it only bought materials, Maggie. I wish you saw the design ya hiyo shule yetu.
Then there is no need of me asking the question I want.
Wacha nijibu. Hata mimi mnaongea, mnanipa chance naongea.
Okay.
Sindio? So when you're building a mega structure, because it's a mega structure, it was a 3-story building yenye nikataka kujenga. Hiyo 3-story building, hata 4 million aiwezi fika Linton ya first floor. Aiwezi. 4 million is very, very little in comparison to the building yenye I had in mind. Hiyo yenye nilileta kwa TikTok wakanisaidia nayo. You see, my hopes were that TikTokers wangenisaidia na hiyo building mpaka niimalize. But Maggie, you remember the environment hapa kwa TikTok haikuwa conducive. Unaona kulikuwa na vita, left right center. So huwezi kuja kwa TikTok udhani ya kwamba watakusupport mpaka umalize 3 stories. You understand? So maybe I was naive when I initially came. I was.
Do you know the reason why people refuse to add you more money, Jackie? Because when
I didn't ask.
a foundation, at least
because uwezi foundation bila all the money to pay the workers to do the foundation. So yes, walichimba shimo. Wakishachimba shimo, inafaa sasa waanze kukoroga na kufunga hizo machuma. That is a lot of money in labor, which I never had.
But Lady J, you are on record saying, ukipewa hiyo pesa yenye ulichanga utawairudi kuomba mchango tena. Mpaka utatuletea kama imefika pale juu kwa roofing. That is what you said. Another thing, uko na tabia, Magini patie nime key points clear.
Yes.
Uko na tabia ya kutumia people who are abled differently. Juzi umekusanya wa mama wenye miupe diapers from my pocket, si wengi, lakini kunao wale kina Shujaa, kina huyu mwenye akona twins, ukawaweka tuwacheze box match. How low is that? Unajua ile ulikuwa watumia. Imagine ati mcheze box match. Ukijua vizuri unataka pesa yenye inatumwa ingie. It's because anaitwa ude mwa US alilewa siku moja akaangusha malayo.
Joy hakulewa.
Joy, that was crazy gifting. Joy wasn't in her right mind.
Ukawachukua
ukaanza mabox match. Wakati umeona iwezekani sahi hata unaweza wataka kweli
I feel like you're taking advantage of our
unatumia watu wa special needs to get into their pockets.
So let me
unachukua wale wa mama unaweka namba yao pale wanachangiwa period. Hiyo story ya box match kutumia wale wa mama wenye wako na stress already.
Box match hata wewe unataka point.
So I don't know if one of the mothers is here. Normally they follow me. I told them wanifuate kwa live zenye niko kwa sababu hawa mama platform yetu inasimama nao na watoto wao.
Yes,
so I don't know if any of them is here.
Lakini waweke namba pale watu wabaie kama ni diapers, food, nini.
That is what we did.
Ukifanya tunawaweka kwa box match. No.
You're actually suggesting what we do with them. Tunawapatia pesa taslimu. Okay?
I wish one of them was here. Tunataka si kuwaweka at box match.
Yeah, so
they are emotionally drained already for you to put them there. At target 10,000 each.
You have a child with special needs. Uko na mtoto mwenye ako na special needs.
I don't have a child with special needs.
Blokini wewe mwenye anaulizia pesa za Sharon takataka.
And it's not about my child. It is the way you manipulate people.
Right. I wanted to make a comment.
Hata wako nasikia hata si mgonjwa, nasikia pia unamtumia kwa mboka.
If you allow me to make my comment. JB, as far as we are concerned, uko na mtoto ako na special needs, severely disabled. Now, that child needs support.
It is not about lives. My kid. Najua kuna mali umekuwa triggered Lady J. Kuweka wale wa mama kwa box. It is not about you cannot talk about my talk about any of my kids here.
What I'm saying,
you talk about mwenye unamnini.
Ametaja mtoto wake.
Only mom mwenye mtoto wake ana converse alafu unamnini unamrecord. Una posti TikTok. You are the only mom. Mboka mpaka kwa mtoto wako koma.
No. But you guys,
you can't triggered once kunini kudirect maswali kwangu. Do you have a child who is severely disabled? Are you sick in your head?
Anajua watoto wako. No, that was out of order.
It is very stupid. Unaona venye analeta mtoto wake kwa mboka.
Tukianzisha mambo ya mashule, Jacqueline hata kaa hapa. Atatoroka.
Yeah. Nimetaja mtoto wake wewe na nitimio. Mtoto wake wacha nikwambie. Anatumia hata mtoto wake kwa mboka. Hamjaona akimrekoda akimwaga mate anapost. Hamjaona? Which mom does that?
But guys, to be honest, first of all, alitake advantage of autistic kids. Akatuambia anajenga shule, tukachanga. Tukachanga. Nothing. Shule hadi leo hii hakuna, anatuambia materials fine. Sasa saa hii ameenda sasa akatoka hapo akaenda US. Akasema anaenda kutafutia these kids anaenda kuwatafutia school bus. That the autistic children watakuwa wanachukuliwa na wadropiwa na school bus. Kidogo watu wakachanga pesa. That school bus has never been seen or heard of. Unaona? Then saa hii ndio siku hizi amerudi tena after amefanya mboka zote zimekataa. She's now on watoto wenye wako na watoto disabled. Hao ndio anaweka kwa platform, anasema ati wanafanya box match. Sasa tangu box match guys iisha, mmeona amewarudisha. Me I just feel like ana take advantage of.
Unajua hiyo kitu history ya box match hajaichukulia vizuri because it's something a lot of people didn't see. Mimi sijui followers wake wanakuaga aje ama wajuaje.
Mpandisheni hapa aseme nadanganya wapi. Guys, mpandisheni.
Imagine unaweka wa mama pale ati 10,000 coins each.
Mpandisheni
like, mama anajieleza mpaka anachoka.
Mpandisha aseme ni wapi nimedanganya, kama ni autistic school nimedanganya.
Na usijaribu kutaka mtoto wangu wewe tumia wako kwa mboka wewe. It is about those women you brought.
Lakini drop kwa nini?
The women I personally, some of those women are personally helping.
You just mentioned a child.
No, why is she dropping me? She also made ametaja mtoto wangu.
Nakwambia Lady J, nimerespond na mtoto wako after umetaja wangu.
Yeah, but don't drop me. Wacha ni focus na conversation. Kuni drop for what? Allah? Kwani mmeniogopa?
Hakuna mtu anaweza kuogopa wewe mama Karo. Ya mtu. Nani akuogope wewe? I didn't. Unaona venye ana twist.
You, Jacqueline. It is a sequel who dropped you. If you want now, I tell you.
I was talking about those women who pale wa watoto wala mama.
Alafu they are repeatedly muting me for nothing.
Okay, guys,
Lady J, let me ask you a question. Lady J, allow me to ask you a question. Have you ever seen my severely disabled
Maggie
child?
asked me some questions I need to respond to.
Nakuuliza ushaiona watoto wangu? Because if you are my friend, I post them. Even on Facebook. Ndio nakuuliza, hebu yo mwenye kusabia na imekupatia ruhusa ulete huyo mtoto unatusi hapa ati yako sijui yako sijui ni severely disabled.
Nataka tu ni kurespondia alafu ni drop niende zangu kwa sababu huyu sasa nataka vita. Huyu JB
yako kwa watoto wa
mimi I can't fight JB. Yes, mimi na fight na ligi yangu kina Nyako. Hao ndio na fight nao sio JB.
Na unafanya nini hapa basi? Wewe mwanamke wewe.
That was not okay.
When mwizi tena unatumia special kids, special people to watu. You must be very, very wicked.
People are muting me repeatedly. For what reason, I don't know. Okay?
Kwenda kabisa takataka wewe, umbwa. Ati ligi yako ni Nyako. Ai, carrots hapo kwa comment section.
Surely that was uncalled.
Imagine Alexa hii ana twist at nini mtoto wake. But mimi sijaiona mama na rekodi mtoto wake akiwa kwa hiyo situation amefaint. And then anamleta mtoto anampiga picha na post.
Your child is severely disabled. Anamjua surely. And then why
namuuliza kila siku yapo anapiga kelele. What I do for those, do you know why I started giving diapers? It is because of the insults I was receiving, knowing very well that sina mtoto ako kwa diapers. Nikasema let me extend my hand to these women because to this, na huyu ndiye mwanamke ana pretend ati ana feeling pity because ameifanya hiyo kama tusi. Unajua ametumia hiyo kama tusi. Na huyu ni mtu mwenye supposed to feel pity for those women.
That was a subtle insult.
Yes. Huyu mwenye alikuwa amewapanga wa mama pale anajifanya anawahurumia.
Na unajua thank you Senje. Tangu hiyo time ya nini? Unajua tangu hiyo time alifanya box match nao wa mama hajawaita tena.
Kwa sababu alifikiria tena mtu mwingine atalewa, alifikiria Joy tena atapitia kesho yake. Joy wasn't in her right mind wakati alienda pale. Kesho yake huyu ni opportunist. Kesho yake akakuja na hiyo ujinga ya box match. That is what she did.
Do you know guys, I gave her space today because me I had a very important question to ask her ambayo amejibu na nimeshapata majibu yangu. And then another reason nilimrudisha hapa is because I don't want her to go thinking that sisi tunamuogopa.
No, we don't. And I feel like she's trying to do what D does.
Yeah.
Umesikia hata venye amesema ati yeye ndiye amekuja
hapa sasa ati yeye ndiye ameniletea viewers.
Ati imagine ati yeye ndiye amekuja kusupport.
Viewers even before. Viewers
we are here curious.
Wanakuanga.
We are here curious listening to what you are talking about nini mental health.
Today, yeah. Mimi nilikuwa nafundishana leo.
Personally ndio imenitoa kwa sudo. I was listening to you. Because I didn't want to come up.
Yeah, I know you didn't want to come up because utafungua.
Nilitoka kwa sababu nilijua this woman was going to be stupid at some point. She doesn't like being accountable ama kuulizwa maswali ila hizi jibu. Anaweka wale wa mama pale yet hana empathy yoyote kwa sababu ametumia hizo matusi kwangu, knowing very well hiyo matusi si yangu. Na wale wa mama wako hapa wanamsikiza venye anaongea hivyo. Si ameitumia kama insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary guys and that was uncalled for.
Maggie, you had a very nice topic. You were having a very nice topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very nice
about suicide today because today is World Suicide Day and I just felt that I wouldn't sleep with that message. It was important that I pass it on. That is why I came. Thank you, Rosie. That is why I came, and I believe somebody somewhere has gained from this topic, and I'll keep bringing such topic from time to time as needed. From time to time, I will keep bringing such topic, guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much, because there's a lot of us that are in the diaspora. Most people have a lot of mental issues, but they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, especially men, boy child. Boy child is considered in our
society. Inakuwaga mostly affected Maggie when it comes to historia S.
The males, wanaume to do it more than the women, because women tend to open up more about their struggles than men do. I know Sabrina, mimi najua target yake. I know nilijua target yake, but I still played along anyway. And I had a question I'd really wanted clarification na amenijibu, and that is that.
Na ujue Magizi shule zake wazazi wanalipa. This is how mwanamke anaiba. Kama ujaona ni mtu ananga empathy.
Anaitangwa nani? Kuna huyu mwanaume alikuwa kwa Mwakio the other day. Anaitangwa nani huyu mwanaume? There is this guy alikuanga mfanyikazi wake wakakosana. Sisi huyu ndiye alikuja akaambianga watu hapa the children pay school fees. Huwa wanalipa.
Uongo. Kuna mtu ashaisema hiyo?
Kuna huyo mwanaume guys. Hebu comment section hebu remind me jina ya huyo mwanaume mwenye alikujanga hapa kunini ku expose Jacqueline. Hata alisema ati the 200 acres hakuna ni jaba.
Na ujue bado sasa, let me tell you venye anatumia wale watoto kwa mboka. Sasa hapa TikTok watu wanafikiria anafanya.
Thank you Jada. Shem. Kuna ule Shem. Yes.
Wanalipa. Hiyo nayo ni obvious. Yeah, there is no way utaniambia Lady J atatoa pesa yake alipe walimu wa shule mbili kama zote ni zake. Na ujue kila mtoto hapa ako na sponsor. Kuna wenye mpaka wako na watoto mpaka 5. Kina Songei wako na sponsors.
Maybe what she could say, angesema huwa wanalipa but a subsidized rate. That would make sense.
Yes.
But kusema
inge make sense. Yeah. Lakini bure kabisa hapana.
No. Bure kabisa. Sasa hata government yenyewe ya Kenya ipatiani free education. Talk less of
the only thing wana benefit maybe ni venye anawapanganga pale, anachanga uniforms, then anapata do ingine out of that. Hiyo tu ndiye anaweza kuwa anawapea ile ya like ni anti wa majuu. Ndiye ako na shule so anataka kubuy watoto uniforms.
Thank you Monique.
20 of the seats zenye watoto wanakalia hapo desk ni zangu, mimi nilimbaia. The audacity to come up here and start insulting me.
Aseme wanalipanga subsidized fee, alafu aseme sasa maybe nawapatia maybe uniforms and that is it. But mambo ya kusema it is free. Even the government in this country is not giving our children free education. Hata mkisikia ni free, people bado still pay. There is some amounts of money that they pay. It's not like it's absolute free. Yeah. And guys, I've told you here, if anybody is having mental health challenges, you can come to my inbox. I'll direct you where to go. If you need a psychologist to talk to, hata kama uko Kenya ama uko abroad, squeezy, the world is a global village. I can connect you with somebody mwenye mnaweza fanya hata kama ni WhatsApp calls and you will feel better. Sasa tunaelekea winter, by the way. I know watu hapa wataelekea into depression. So don't die alone.
Another cause of mental issues here is that people want to live beyond their means. I know it's really good to come abroad, but just live according to your means. Alafu usijidanganyisha ati I'm this, niko majuu. It also has contributed to a lot of mental issue problems, you know. Just live according to your means. Take a day at a time. Right now tunaelekea winter, and that is the moment tunasikianga hizo stories sana.
People go into depression, yes.
Yes.
So the weather too is a contributory factor to depression, guys.
Yes.
Trisha, hi babe. How do you counter that? I believe you've been in abroad longer than, right?
Well, I've been here long, JB. Hata sitakwambia, pengine nikwambia.
How do you counter such whatever such moments during winter?
Yeah, with me here, you know, I live in a country where it's dark. Like right now it's getting darker. Like by tukiamka asubuhi inakuwa dark mpaka kitu saa 5 asubuhi.
Yeah, Scandinavia inakuanga hivyo.
Yeah, it's dark day and night.
Finland, Sweden and Denmark.
Yeah, so it depends. Mtu unafanya nini? For me, I keep myself very busy. All my life mostly I've been schooling, working, and then I have kids. Na natafuta tu kitu itanipatia raha. We go out, we have family. You know, we invite family to come over. We just find something constructive, unaona. And then if you feel like umenini sana, you find people that you can confide in. You talk to them because...
Niliwaambia ndio huyu Shema hapa. This is the person who came and brought the truth about Jacqueline's school.
Yeah.
Amesema watoto huwa wanapeleka maize 14s and beans 2
I said it, guys.
It is not free at free.
I said it. Shemu uko serious?
Shema hapa. Hebu acha hata nimfollow.
What?
Aya, sasa tunaongea na Lady Jacqueline ama mental health. Chekesha.
Shem ebu panda. Shem, they used to be together.
Wacha nimalize kujibu JB.
Jibu malize ndio turudi hapo kwa mnuka mate.
So that is what I do basically. Alafu
dakika moja tu, 1 minute. Please, nataka kusema tu na si kwa ubaya. Anybody that wants to do begging aki sio leo. Sio leo kindly. Endelea Trisha.
Okay, so when you see that one of your friends is so vocal, JB, like they're always drinking, they never used to do that.
Yeah.
They're talkative and they're seeking a lot of closure with people, like our give up. That is the person you should keep close because wako wamefika sasa kwa edge, lakini hawataki hawajui vile wataji express, unaona. And then this drinking, I know it is very cheap, especially in Germany. I was recently in Berlin. Ay, pombe ni bei rahisi huko, unaweza nunua hata pombe the whole house.
Hapa usipokuwa na what is it called, discipline.
Yes. Yeah. So talk to your friends, hata kama amsikizani, just talk to them, be close to them, find out what they are doing, ask them one or few things. Ukiona wameanza kunywa sana, usiignore. Those are very bad signs, especially sisi tunatoka Africa, you know, tuko na ile pride, we don't talk about mental health. So talk to them. Huku unaweza saidiwa hata na psychologist, wanakuanga almost free, government ones. Unaweza kupata therapy, unaweza kupata watu wa kuongea na wewe, hata paka wanakufuatilia paka nyumbani. That is very important. Check on your friends. That's the most important thing.
You're right.
What about things like supplements? Yani unajua siku anajua uko Iceland, gosh. Huko ni kubaridi.
Kisha yuko Iceland ako Norway.
Norway, Scandinavian pia ni baridi kuliko.
Scandinavian ni baridi. Hiyo kwanza Sweden mimi nilikuwa nasikia na freeze burger kwa mifupa.
Yeah, Scandinavian countries ni colder than. So, what do you take like supplements? Do you take them? I believe.
Ulize Shem hizo maswali ulikuwa nazo ndio huyo hapo.
Wacha nimalize na Trisha alafu Shem immediately.
Yeah.
I believe watu wenye wako huku wanamezaga supplements. Mimi ile time, the only time niko na discipline ni time ya winter na bado mi ulemewa. What do you do? I mean, like you yourself, do you believe in supplements? Cause mi sionangi sana nika ziko na effect.
My dear, those supplements ziko na effect kubwa sana. In fact, mentally. Nikwambia kama gani, unaona ile inaitwanga, I don't know about Germany, but here we have that one.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.